It is the first week in the month of March, and in this video we are going to look at the prices of the most commonly used building materials: sand, stones, wood, cement, blocks, iron rods, and more. Coming up next. Okay, so today's date is 5th of March 2023, and we are first going to start off with the price of cement, because my goodness, the price of cement has increased from 91 cedis all the way to 95 Ghana cedis today. And last week, like I told you, 42.5 R grade GASM cement was selling for 91 cedis. The 32.5 R grade was selling at 83 cedis. Today, 32.5 R grade GASM cement is selling for 89 cedis, while the 42.5 R grade GASM is selling for 95 Ghana cedis. Now, I get asked a lot of times on TikTok, Instagram, and even in the YouTube comments, what do we do during these times where the price of building materials is very unstable? Some people suggested to buy like a container and keep their cement inside. But the thing is, cement can last between 3 to 4 months depending on the optimal storage conditions. So what I would recommend, assuming that you are building, let's say, a 2 or 3 bedroom house in Ghana, you are going to need about 200 to 300 bags of cement. This will take you to the block work and everything, the foundation and all. Now what you need to do is buy your 300 or 400 bags of cement. Use it to mold blocks. So this essentially enables you to turn a product whose expiry period is 3 to 4 months into a product which can last for over 2 years. And also, when you cut or mold your own blocks, it essentially also allows you to get more blocks than if you went to buy from the factory. And then again, you would be molding the blocks at your building site, and that saves you on the cost of transportation, right? So I hope that makes sense. However, if you wanted cheaper cement alternatives, we have CIMAF, where the 42.5 R grade is selling for 94 Ghana cedis, and the 32.5 R grade is selling for 84 Ghana cedis. Now, if you wanted somewhat even cheaper, then there's SOL, Seoul Cement, where the 32.5 R grade is selling for 83 Ghana cedis. Jata Cement and Dangote Cement are all selling between 94 and 95 Ghana cedis. So you have a lot of options. So 2 ways where you can save money when it comes to cement. One, you can buy a cheaper alternative, provided it don't compromise on quality. And then 2, buy your cement in bulk and use it to mold your blocks, because that enables you to get more blocks and also transform the longevity of the cement into something that lasts longer. So based on that, let's now talk about the price of blocks. Today, 5 inches hollow blocks are selling for 6.5 Ghana cedis, and then the 6 inches hollow blocks are selling for 7.5 Ghana cedis. If you wanted the solid blocks, they are selling at 7.5 and 8.5 for the 5 inch and 6 inches hollow blocks respectively. Next, let's talk about iron rods, because iron rods are other materials, building materials you can purchase which would not expire, and the prices tend to fluctuate, go up and down. So I'd recommend that you buy it in bulk. So if you are building your 2 or 3 bedroom house that we spoke about in the intro, then you're probably going to need a ton or 2 of iron rods. And so today, a ton of iron rods is selling for about 7,800 to 8,600 depending on the merchant, right, and your location. Let me know in the comments below where you're watching from and how much a ton of iron rods is selling for in your area. Now, if you wanted the individual units, 16 millimeters iron rod is selling for 112 Ghana cedis. 14 millimeters is selling for 82.2 Ghana cedis. The 12 millimeter is selling for 62.5 Ghana cedis. 10 millimeter selling for 43 Ghana cedis. Now you can also get a coil binding wire for 80 cedis. So for all these items I've mentioned, you can let me know where you're watching from and how much it's sold for, so that other people who are watching will get an idea how much it's sold for. Next, if you are looking for tile cement for your tiling works, then today it's selling at 41 Ghana cedis, and this has been relatively stable, and tile cement can also last longer than regular cement. So you can also consider buying that in bulk, since the price of the dollar has gone up really significantly from February till the first week in March, and so we are expecting to see an increase in the price of tile cement as well. Now, if you wanted nails, right, 3 inches, 4 inches nails, whether concrete nails or the nails used for your door installations or used for your woodwork, etc., is selling between 80 to 100 Ghana cedis depending on the location. So we went to several merchants. Some were selling at 80, some were selling at 100, some were selling in between 90, 95, etc. So let me know how much it costs also in your area. 2x4 wood is selling between 50 to 55 Ghana cedis. Some places are selling as high as 70 Ghana cedis. So let me know how much it costs in your area. 2x6 is selling at 90 Ghana cedis, and then the 2x2 is selling between 28 Ghana cedis to 30 Ghana cedis. So let me know how much it costs in your local area. And if you wanted boards, you can get the boards between 60 to 160 Ghana cedis depending on the type of wood that was used. Next, if you wanted to buy a trip of sand, so for your 2 to 3 bedroom house, you are probably going to need about 2 trips of double axial sand, right? So a trip of sand today is selling between 2,000 to 3,500 Ghana cedis, depending on the area that you are going to fetch the sand from and how far your building site is, right? Because they are essentially paying for just fuel and then the cost of fetching the sand. For your 2 to 3 bedroom house, you are going to need about 2 of those. So let's say you budget 5,000 Ghana cedis for a trip of sand. For a trip of stones, it's a similar price. You can get it between 2,000 to 3,500 Ghana cedis. Now we have started a new channel called the Africa Building Hub podcast, where we talk about content that we feel is not really fit for this main channel. On that channel, we talk longer and we do in-depth analysis of all the other video contents like price of building materials, how to build a house with a low budget, reviewing other people's building projects, and more. So if you like that kind of content, I'm going to leave the link in the description. Subscribe. We want to hit 1,000 subscribers minimum by the end of this month, and we'll be bringing you amazing content on that channel. Thanks, baby.